Right, so they said O is the center of the circle, DOB is the diameter. Okay, they said this angle is 29, B1 is 29 degrees, A1 is 51 degrees, and the first one we want is O1. We need to find O1. So obviously O1 will be 2 times 51. So it's going to be 102. Angle at center. Okay, so that one was straightforward. Angle at center. Okay, so that one was easy. 102. Okay, second one, find A2. So now A2, now you have to remember, if they say DOB is a diameter, then this angle here is 90 degrees. That's the important thing. Diameter, 90 degrees. So therefore we can say that A2 will be 90 minus 51, which is 39. And then your reason, angle on diameter. Okay, that one fine. Angle on diameter 90, so 90 minus 51 gives you 39. So we got A2. Okay, now D, angle D, this one. Now we can say, okay, if this is 90 and this is 29, then we can say angle D will be 90, because it's 90 there, 90 minus 29. Okay, or you can say 180 minus 90 minus 29. But you can also just say 90 minus 29, and because you already know that one is 90, so these two needs to add up to 90. So we're going to get D is equal to, what's that going to be, 61. And then our reason for saying 61 is some angles triangle. Okay, so we already know that one is 90, so that one has to add up as well. Or as I say, or if you want to, you can make it 180 minus 90 minus 51 and minus 29. And then say some angles triangle. So the last one, ACO, that was a bit more of a challenge, finding ACO. So now you have to say, okay, I know this one is 61. And then if you look at AB, it goes towards D, AB goes towards C. So that means this whole one must be 61. Okay, so we can start by saying that angle ACB, somewhere here, ACB is equal to 61, and then reason? Okay, angles on the same chord, or angles on chord AB. Angles on, yeah, same chord AB. Okay, so we know this one is 61. Okay, but now the problem is we just want C1, ACO. ACO. So we want this part here, and this part. So we have to find O2, and then just say 61 minus O2. So how can we find, C2? We must find C2, and then say 61 minus C2 gives you C1. So how can we find C2? Well, we know that this is 102, and we know that this is the radii, from there and there. We know they must be equal. It's the radii. So we know this angle here must be equal to this angle here. Okay, it's an isosceles triangle. So we can say that C2 is equal to 180 minus 102 divided by 2. Okay, reason? Some angles of an isosceles triangle. And you can also say with that, radii, just to be sure you said enough, radii, some angles isosceles triangle. And then you can even say, to be very safe, you can also say, what else? What's part of the reason? Angles, opposite angles, or angles opposite equal sides. Angles opposite, angles opposite equal sides. I think that's more than enough, just to make sure. So now you get, yeah, 80, 78 divided by 2 is 39. So we're going to get 39 for C2, and therefore ACO will be 61 total part minus that part, minus 39. That gives you 22 degrees. So ACO is 22 degrees. Okay.